Hey, what's going on out there, RS Albany Warriors? Gunnery Sergeant Snyder here. 3-minute fitness tips. Today we're in Rome, New York, out here in RSS Utica with Pooley.
Paredes, sir.
And Pooley.
Pooley Checo, sir.
All right, we got some motivators here that are going to help us today. We're going to focus on the crunch technique. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a crunch properly and how to practice those crunch techniques so that you can get more crunches and be better, faster, and stronger than you were the day before. Now, as easy as these pulleys make it look, there's a lot of ways that you can jack this exercise up and make it harder for yourself and not really be able to get the maximum amount of crunches that you want. We're going to go ahead and break apart some of the things that you should know and ways that you can improve to make sure that you're getting the most crunches possible. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into this thing, and we're going to start right at the beginning with preparing to start the crunches. So go ahead and get in the proper crunch position. Okay, here we are in the starting crunch position, and as you can see, I got two pulleys here. One pulley is laying down, preparing to begin the crunches. The second pulley's job is just to simply hold his legs, sit on his feet, create that anchor so that the pulley can come up and down in the proper crunch position. Some things I want you to focus and look at here. If we really dial this in and figure this out, we can uncover some areas where we can improve just getting into the proper starting position. In this particular example, as you can see, the pulley's head is all the way on the deck. His shoulders are rolled back. His forearms right here are literally just resting comfortably on his chest. There's also a lot of distance here between his butt and his shoes. What we want to do to try to improve this are going to be the techniques that I show you now. A couple things that I want you to practice on your own before beginning the crunches. First and foremost, when you lay down on the deck, the first thing I'm going to have you do is raise both of your hands high in the sky. Fingers are going to be completely extended, and you're going to reach up like you're reaching for the stars. Go ahead and reach your arms all the way up. Why I'm having the pulley do this is because as soon as his arm comes up off the deck, his shoulder is coming up in the forward position. Now what I'm going to do is have you go ahead and use your hands, feel for the back of your triceps, and cross your arms. This is where your hands will remain for the entire portion of the crunch position. As you can see, his shoulders are still fully forward in the extended position. What I'm going to have you do now is lay your forearms down on your stomach as close to your thighs as possible. Perfect. Now what we've done here is we've created less distance between the pulley's forearm and the pulley's thigh. His shoulders are all the way forward, and instead of his forearms just being simply relaxed, he's now all the way forward in a tight position. The last thing I'm going to do here, and this is the magic, is I'm going to allow the pulley to bring his head all the way up into the starting position of the crunch. What I want you to do is I want you to focus on the distance between the pulley's elbow and the pulley's thigh, and look at when he raises his head up off the deck, how much inches he gains in this spot. Go ahead and raise your head forward. This is the proper starting position for the crunch right here. Okay, so we've changed the angle just a little bit so you can see the last thing that I'm going to have this pulley do before we actually begin the crunches, and that is to reduce the amount of distance that he has from his butt to his shoes. What I want you to do is I want you to scoot your rear end all the way up to your shoes as close as possible. Go ahead and do that now. This pulley right here is going to grab onto those thighs, and he's going to pull them into his chest and hold as tight as he possibly can. This is where the money happens. Now you're ready to begin doing the crunches the right way, and you're going to buy yourself a lot of extra crunches just from reducing the amount of distance and space that you've created if you're not setting up in the proper position.